complete anything, just discuss with your classmates.
How many of you already are registered to vote? Right now in your lives, there's a lot of things that you can't control. So that is something that's totally in your control.
I think it really showed the reality of voting for like teens, especially because like we think that like our vote doesn't really matter, and maybe like the media shows us that older generations rule or output of like whatever happens in the world. It shows that like us teens have a right to vote and like we can make a difference in the world.
I think the problem with Generation Z is that nothing really excites them, that there's not a defining issue to vote. Like when the children that grew up in the 60s and the Vietnam War was very, very, very heavy on them, and the issue with civil rights and social justice, that these were constantly in their minds.
Do you think 18 is old enough, mature enough for most people to vote?
I think so, because that's like around the time where you're starting to like really realize that you are your own person and you have to take some responsibility.
I'm just excited because I feel like voting does make a difference.
What was that like to fill that out?
Kind of exciting. It represents coming of age. It represents that now that you are entrusted to make decisions that will impact you, not only you, but people that are younger than you and yet people that are older than you.
I have strong opinions about gun laws, but especially in school.
We only have one Earth, and recently you've seen a lot of studies where you can tell that it's changing and it can be hurting a lot of people, and I feel like politicians aren't doing enough to address that.
My biggest worry right now is like how I'm gonna pay for college, because like my family is really big. We have 7 kids and I'm like directly in the middle, so I'm trying to focus on how to pay off my student loans and like graduate without a lot of debt.
I think that people should use their voices to go make a difference for the better of all of us.